Hello everyone. In the previous video I explained what robots.txt file is and when it should be created. Just to reiterate, robots.txt file tells search engines bots not to crawl certain pages of a website. It's not compulsory to have a robots.txt file on your website. It entirely depends on if your business or your website feels that certain pages on your website do not need to be crawled. In that case, or if that is the case, then you need to create a robots.txt file and then upload it. We also discussed the anatomy of a robots.txt file, and in this video I will go ahead and upload a robots.txt file on a WordPress website and also on a cPanel. So if you are having a non-WordPress website, you can either tell your web developer to create a robots.txt file by giving him the pages that you feel should not be crawled, or you can also go ahead to your cPanel, which is on your hosting platform, is over here. In your cPanel you will see File Manager under Control Panel. Now this is HostGator, but you'll see a similar setting in most hosting providers. You go ahead over here in File Manager, and then the domain directory file opens up. So it's loading the Control Panel, and shortly you will see this File Manager, and over here you'll see Upload. I will click on Upload and I will select the file and upload the robots.txt file. Now the robots.txt file has been uploaded. Now you will see over here robots.txt.txt. It is uploaded twice, so this is because I had saved it as robots.txt, which is already in txt format. So make sure you do not make this mistake. I will go ahead and remove this. Okay, and now I will go back to the home page. I will just go ahead and search if I can find the robots.txt file. So here it is. Now I will go ahead and delete this because right now I do not need this, but this is how you will upload it on your cPanel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete the robots.txt file. Now if you are using a WordPress website, if you have a WordPress website and you intend to create the file over there, then I will show you using a SEO plugin called Rank Math. Now there are two more very popular plugins of SEO. One is Yoast SEO plugin, the other one is All-in-One SEO, and they also provide similar settings where you can write your own robots.txt file or upload your own. Now in Rank Math you will find over here easy mode and advanced mode. You click on advanced mode and then come back over here and click on general settings. And in general settings you will find over here edit robots.txt. I'm going to click here and I will go ahead and write a robots.txt file over here. Okay, so I will start off writing with user agent : asterisk. Now I explained to you that asterisk would mean that I am implying that all search engine, regardless of whether it is Google or Yahoo or Bing, Yandex, Baidu, whatever it is, it signifies all search engines. Alright, if I want to create this only for Google, then I will write over here Googlebot. If I want only Yahoo, then I will write over here YahooBot. Otherwise I will use the asterisk symbol, and then I will write over here disallow, and then I will use one of the pages of my website, which can be portfolio page, let's say, for example. If I want to allow something inside, then I will use allow, and then I will also put the slug of that particular page. For example, after portfolio pages you might have 5 more pages, portfolio/1, portfolio/2, and so on, and I want portfolio/2 to be indexed. So I will put over here portfolio/2, right? So if there is portfolio/1, that will be disallowed. Portfolio/3/4 and /5 will be disallowed. But since I've put allowed for 2, it will be allowed to index, right? So this is how you can write over here, and you can save the changes. If you want to edit in future, you can always come to this feature, to this button, and then edit the robots.txt file. It's very simple. Now there are some best practices that you need to take care of there has to be a separate line for each directive, which means that we wrote over here user agent, disallow and allow. So there's a separate line for each. Even though the robots.txt file was invented to tell search engines what pages not to crawl, the txt file can also be used to point search engines to XML sitemap. Now it's a good practice to use XML sitemap, as we saw in the previous video. I take you back to flipkart.com/robots.txt. Right at the end they have used sitemap. Now they have multiple sitemaps. Now what this sitemap does is it provides all the pages on your website, right? So it's a good practice to use to also add the sitemap. Also, if you see Apple's website, they have also used sitemap over here at the end, right? Even though they have written the robots.txt file over here, they have added the sitemap at the very end, right? Referencing the XML sitemap and the robots.txt file is one of the best practices, even though you may have already submitted your XML sitemap on the Google Search Console or Bing Webmaster Tool. Remember, there are more search engines out there. So what this means is that maybe you have submitted your sitemap on Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster, which is mostly done by companies or SEO professionals. But there are more search engines out there like Yahoo, Yandex. Now you may not have submitted the XML sitemap over there, so it's always good to write it over here, so that if any search engine bot comes, then they will immediately see the sitemap over here. Please note that it's possible to reference multiple XML sitemap in robots.txt file, which is again what these two websites have done. They have referenced multiple sitemaps, right? The robots.txt file should always be placed in the root of a website, that is in the top level directory of the host, and carry the file name robots.txt. Right, so which is what we saw when we were uploading it on the cPanel. If the robots.txt file cannot be found in the default location, search engines will assume there are no directives and crawl away on your website. So you need to make sure that it is there in the right place, otherwise search engines will assume there are no directives, there's no robots.txt file. And finally, it's important to monitor your robots.txt file for changes. Incorrect directives and sudden changes to the robots.txt file causes major SEO issues. You have to be really mindful that you continuously monitor, edit or add or delete as per the changes that you are doing on your website. This especially holds true when launching new features or a new website that has been prepared on a test environment, right? As these often contain the following robots.txt file. So please make sure that you check these certain directives that when you are creating, so that you do not make a mistake. You can always come over here and edit the robots.txt file. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.